Yeah, good morning. I am D. Ramu, Assistant Professor, Tribute Department, SPCW. So now I am going to explain about the separation of core losses in a single phase transformer. Basically, a transformer works on mutual induction principle. So there are two types of losses are occurring in transformer. So one is core losses, second one is copper losses. So core losses, there are two types. So hysteresis losses and eddy current losses. So these two losses we have to measure with this circuit energy. So in hysteresis losses, so pH is equal to constant kH V max power 1.6 F V watts. And eddy current losses are PE equals to constant KE B max square F square T square watts. So together, so we will give the iron losses. So that is Pi equals to hysteresis losses plus eddy current losses. So these two losses we have to separate. So with the circuit arrangement. So now let us see the practical circuit we use for measuring these losses. So this is a circuit arrangement we made for this purpose. So this circuit consists of a DC motor, alternator and a single phase transformer. So here we want to measure the losses in this transformer. So for a DC motor we are giving a single phase DC supply from the mains. So here is a DPST switch. So a double pole single throw switch, and here is a 20 amperes fuse for the protection purpose. And so we have to start the DC motor with the help of a 3-point start. So 3-point start is consists of 3 points: line, field and armature. So in field we place a rheostat. So by varying the field rheostat, we operate the motor or we bring the motor to its rated speed. Once the motor attains its rated speed, so it converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. That mechanical energy we fed to a alternator. So alternator requires mechanical energy as input. Its output is electrical energy. That electrical energy is given to a single phase transformer. So basically, a alternator is a 3-phase machine. So out of the 3 phases, we use a single phase supply to the transformer. So here, how we operate a transformer for measuring the core losses. So once the DC shunt motor and alternators are runs at the rated speed, that is 1500 rpm, because the alternator consists of 4 poles. So once they are operating at a constant speed, so we have to give the excitation of the alternator field. So with the help of a rheostat. So with the help of the rheostat, we are applying a rated voltage by adjusting the alternator to a rated voltage. So what is the rated voltage? Here the transformer is a 2 kVA single phase transformer, that is a step up transformer. So this step up transformer having 2 windings, LV and HV. LV is 115 volts, HV is 230 volts. High voltage winding is left open circuited, and all the measuring instruments we placed in the low voltage side. So we have to adjust the rheostat to rated voltage, that is 115 is the rated voltage of the transformer. So till the rated voltage shown in this voltmeter, so we have to give the excitation of the alternator. Once we attain the rated voltage in this voltmeter, then so we have to note down the corresponding current which is drawn by the transformer. And the role of this wattmeter is, so this wattmeter records the amount of core losses occur for the rated voltage and rated speed. So we can make use of that readings, and we can calculate the core losses So with the help of those core losses, we can calculate for different speeds. So for 1450 and for 14 RPM, we can evaluate the different frequencies. So once we know these values, we can able to plot the graph. So from the graph, we can get A and B values, AB values. So once we obtain A and B values, so we can measure the hysteresis losses and the eddy current losses. So with this, we can obtain both hysteresis losses and core losses, so that we can measure the total core losses in a single phase transformer. Thank you.